crowd around Roger has literally only grown, and at this point, it appears medical professionals have arrived.
Suze, I have a proposition for you. Do you want to go back and ask a police officer if he is alive or not?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer I do that?
I think I can do that. I'm a pretty good liar. I just don't like the dead bodies.
Okay, well, try not to look at him in case he is dead, because then you would be looking at a dead body and that would suck. I'm gonna go warn Pete that we've thrown him under the bus.
Okay, you go do that.
Because I know where Pete is, and I can lie about going to the smellatorium.
I wonder, I put like my hand or my fingers on my chin, I say, I wonder if Pete's arrived by now.
God, I hope so.
Over to Pete. Pete, you have been in this car for a solid 6 minutes. You were very close to your destination, thankfully, because this taxi driver has not stopped talking about investing in carts and buggies, because, you know, clearly, while the automobile may be on the rise and it may be good, it's not sustainable. It's not everyone's going to be able to afford it. It's going to be carts and buggies for life. So he is convinced that investing in, you know, like the long-term prosperity of that outlook is definitely going to be the shit. So he put his life savings into carts and buggies at this point because, you know, it's a smart thing to do. It's reliable. It's not going anywhere, and he just won't stop talking about how great it is.
I do want to say something before I get out of the car. So,
He's like,
right when
okay.
we get to my desk.
All right, young man, we are just about here. But anyway, let me tell you one last time. I really think that if you're gonna consider future investments for, you know, whatever little lady or little man may be in your life, if you're ready for a family, you should really consider investments. Let your money grow for you, and you really can't go wrong with carts, buggies, horses. Horses, a great investment. Not the races. Don't really condone that, but you know.
Are we here?
Yes, you're here. Yes, we are. That'll
Alright.
be 30 cents.
I give him $3.
You give him $3. He's like, wow, $3. I'll be putting that into my stocks.
I get up in his ear real close, and I'm like, dead ass, bro, listen. You gotta invest in cars, plane, and I don't know if you'll be alive for the internet. I promise. I'm from the... And then I get out of the car.
This man is sweating, and he's like, what's a plane?
If you invest in buggy, you're gonna be buggy as hell, bro. I get out.
He speeds away. But you have made it to Roger's house, and it looks pretty deserted.
Alright, I'm gonna go inside and make my way down to that door.
Make your way into the house, and what was that guy, Chicken Richard? Is that what
Oh
his
my
name
god,
was?
his name was Chicken Richard.
He's like, hey, wait, I know you. What are you doing in my house?
What's up, Chicken Richard?
You can call me Dick.
Yeah, Chicken Dick?
No, it's Dick. Penis for short.
Anyway, listen, Dick. I got some business to take care of here. Just don't mind me, alright?
Yeah, all right. And he closes the door.
Alright, cool.
He's
So
in the
I make
dining
my
room.
way- Alright, cool, Dick. And
You
I
make your way
my
down to the door.
Yep. Alright.
Before you do it, the door feels different. There is a presence behind it. You can feel it's almost like a void, but it's like crackling with energy. It is pulsing. It is seeping under the hinges, through the cracks. You can feel it, like the tendrils like wrapping around your body, wanting to almost pulling you closer. You can feel
sexy. And so I'm like, I'm all for this. So I pull out the knife. I like get whatever remaining blood is on there, and I smear it on the door.
The instant the blood touches the door crumbles into ash, and before you lies an unfathomable darkness. And for just a second, there is nothingness. But then an eye opens, and it looks at you, and it is about the size of you,
Oh.
staring, and it crinkles almost like a smile, and then
Hey.
you white out. And we're gonna cut back.
I was gonna say hi.
You can say hi when you come to. We're gonna cut back to you, Suze.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to the nearest police officer and throw a hand on his shoulder and say, "Oh, officer, Something.
ma'am, do not look at this. Ma'am, do not look. There is bloody. Go, ma'am, please. This is no place for a lady. I am misogynistic.
Officer, please, you have to help. I understand
No,
you
no,
may...
no.
No, officer,
This is
please.
no
officer,
place for a
officer,
woman.
Officer. Hey, officer.
Huh?
That was my husband what done fell from the window. I need to know, is he alive or
Oh God,
dead?
man, that's your husband? He wraps you in a big hug and he's like, do not worry, ma'am. This man may be horribly disfigured and probably weird, but if he survives, your husband will survive. But do not fret, ma'am.
Wait, he's not dead?
I don't know. And he continues hugging you.
Wait, officer, please, I must go see my husband.
Oh no, man, there's no sight for a woman. He hugs you some more.
I'll
He's
close my eyes and just go over there. Wait, wait, I got this. Well, officer, I have to see him, but I would feel so much more comfortable if I was escorted by a man such as yourself.
Oh, I am a man's ma'am.
Yeah. Can you just like take me over there?
Oh no, I don't think you should look at that.
I'll literally close my eyes. I just need to know if he's dead or alive.
Oh, okay. She takes your hand and he's like, excuse me, delicate lady coming through.
Oh, my
Possible
Christian
wife the
sensibilities.
deceased man on the floor over there. And one of the guys looks up from like tending to him and he's like, sir, what are you? And he's like, no, I just need to find out if this dead guy is actually dead or not. And he gives him a little kick in the boot. Roger doesn't move and he's like, is this guy dead? And one of the paramedics is like, sir, please, you're supposed to be, who is this woman? He's like, sir, this is the deceased wife, this dead guy, this super ew dead guy, this lady's husband. It's so tragic, but she won't look because obviously we know women can't handle blood, you know, just how it be. I'm a dick, so, anyway, and the paramedic is like, ma'am, I am so sorry. Your husband, he died on impact. It was entirely painless.
Ah,
But
shit.
he grabs you. Like, he's like, please, man, please, you have to come with us. We have to. Obviously, I know this is uncomfortable and probably horrifying, but you need to come with us. With the body, we can, begin preparations. For the burial. Do you have any children? Do you know where his parents live? Can we contact them? If there's anything you need, please, you got to come with us. And they both all literally start like shepherding you into a police car.
Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Okay, he was last of kin. All right, my womb be empty. That no kids, none of that. It wasn't like that. But you know, that was the last hobble scobble.
That's horrible. We're so sorry, ma'am. And they're pushing you into the police car.
Wait,
like, don't worry, we'll take you down to the station, ma'am. We need to fill out paperwork, so you do need to come with us. Because we do have to unfortunately get some paperwork settled, and then we will personally escort you back to your home to make sure that all of this is taken care of. We promise. And you are now in a police car.
God damn it.
When you go to inquire about your estranged husband's mysterious fall from a building and suddenly you're whisked back into his life.
And if you do try the vehicle's door, it is locked.
Oh, this is...
Anyway, Park, what are you doing?
May I find a taxi?
You're gonna have to roll luck as well.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a 6.
A taxi literally materializes, and he's like, hello, where can I take you? It will be free.
Oh, wow. What a day. Can you take me to insert address here?
He's like, yes, and he starts driving.
Perfect.
And after a good 8 minutes, you arrive at Roger's house as well.
I walk through the front door.
You go through the front door. Chicken Rickard broaches his hand out, and he's just like, hey, I already told your weird friend, man, this is my house. Don't just, you guys need to learn how to knock, okay?
I'm so sorry. I knock on the wall next to me.
He's like, yes, come in.
Hi, I just wanted to see if Pete stopped by.
He's currently downstairs. I did go to check on him because he hasn't said anything in a while, but he was downstairs. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and he closes the dining room door.
Understandable. Have a pleasant day. I go...
peek in there and see what he's doing.
Can I like listen through the door?
The meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go poke your head up to the door, and you hear on the other side, he's like, all right, I would like to call this meeting back to order. You, cockroach number 7, you have encroached upon your brother's territory. Now, we have already established a line of succession. You cannot poach his territory. The crumbs on kitchen tile number 7 are always for cockroach number 42. You cannot do this. And you hear nothing for a while, and he's like, don't you fucking take that tone with me.
I nod solemnly and I walk away.
All right, you head down to where the door is, and you can already feel the difference. There is darkness bleeding onto the floor. The door itself is gone, and in its place is what looks like almost like a portal, and Pete is nowhere to be seen.
Can I get a little closer, but not like too close? Just like a respectable distance to the creeping darkness.
You get close enough. As you peer through the portal a little bit, you can see what looks like everything. It's looking at it, there's nothingness, it's blackness, but staring into the depths, it is like looking at eternity, and your brain is just not capable of processing it.
Tempest?
And the portal kind of rumbles a bit. You hear, hello. Please come in. Pete's already in here. He opened the door. It's a little difficult to break a spell and not be fucked up. So
understandable.
He'll be back shortly, but please, by all means, come in.
He's dead. Don't go in.
Pete's fucking dead. Come on in, bro. All right, I'll go in.
You go in?
Yeah.
You go in, and you take your first step through that door, and you too white out.
Nice.
Now,
Shit.
before
You
we
have to
come
save
back
us.
to that, I would just like to do a little bit more with Suze, and then I promise we will come back to this. Suze, you are being driven to a police station.
Officer, please, I insist. This isn't really necessary.
No, ma'am, we understand. Also, I do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are kind of a suspect. Unfortunately, it does appear that your husband wasn't just like, please, if don't take this the wrong way, it does kind of look like he may have been stabbed. So we just have a few questions about your whereabouts and any possible information you might have as to who brutally, horrifically, and painfully murdered your husband.
Officer,
Throw Pete up to the box.
I can say this sentence with literally no falsehood. I didn't have anything to do with this.
I mean, I believe that, seeing as I am a fucking asshole, and I do believe women are incapable of murder
Yeah.
simply because I render them incompetent in my mind.
No, I get
However, unfortunately, I do have to follow protocol, or I won't be able to pay for my cool train sets anymore.
it. Mhm.
So you're gonna have to come down to the station, and I will get it sorted quickly, and then you can go home and be sad there.
Can we make like a quick detour?
It depends. What do you need?
My husband's house our house had some of his things, and I'd like one of his sweaters to accompany me. They're very comforting.
Of course, ma'am. That's not a problem. Let's
sweet.
head on over.
Hell yeah.
And you get driven to to Roger's. He's like, "Oh, ma'am, may I just say your house is kind of gross."
Yeah, it's a little nasty. Anyway, just wait out here, officer, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I trust you completely.
Cool. Sweet. I'll see you in a second. And I step inside.
Okay. Chicken Richard stomps out of the fucking dining room. He's like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, man.
You people, I claimed this house, okay? You have to knock.
I'd step back outside and knock on the front door.
He opens the door. Hello?
Hey, man. How's it been?
Hey, it's good. How you doing? Come in, come in, come in. Your friends
Oh.
are here.
Thank you. Wait,
They disappeared into that weird portal downstairs, but they were here.
it's a port. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go check in on them. So you do whatever Chicken Richards do.
Yeah, I'm currently executing a prisoner of mine, so no worries.
Say no more, please. Please don't say anything else. I'm begging you.
Pigs have risen.
Chicken Richard, without moving, slides back into the dining room.
Ugh. All right. Suze heads downstairs.
You are greeted to the same sight as Park. The door that once stood there is gone, and in its place is a basically portal of darkness that is just bleeding onto the floor. It is starting to creep up the walls, but not exactly like it's not like destroying anything. It's just starting to like bleed out. And as you peer into it a little more, just like before, your brain cannot perceive the depths that exist in here, and it is giving you an unsettling feeling.
Pete Park.
Hello, Suze. Well, please come in. They're both in here. Don't worry. They're fine. They're totally fine. It's just a little difficult when you cross the threshold. Just a moment. Please by all means come in. I guarantee you no harm will befall you. Please come in.
Suze does not like this. Suze is gonna roll intelligence to see if she can kind of make heads or tails of what the fuck this is. No, that's a failure.
It looks like a big
This
scary
is
door,
dumb.
but your boy is welcoming you in.
Can I talk to one of them?
In a few minutes, maybe. I mean, you're not going to be able to talk to them through the door. That's for me to do, unfortunately. Mortals weren't exactly meant to cross into what is basically, at the moment, a rift between time, space, and hell. It'll be easier if you come in. I promise.
No,
I
it's just
promise
that,
you can leave.
No, it's just that I have some guys upstairs, and I'm worried that if I take too long, like, that they're gonna get involved with this more than I think any of us would be comfortable with.
Oh, if anyone steps foot in, if anyone tries to cross into this without my express permission, they will just be obliterated.
Well, given my options, I suppose that I literally probably don't have anything to lose by going through the door, so okay, and I step in.
Great. You white out.
Blah.
Pete, you are the first one to come to. You regain your
Hey.
faculties after a moment, and you're standing in what looks like a library. And there is a man just sitting down in a chair, drinking a tea and reading through an impossibly large tome that he is holding up with his bare hands. And next to you, sitting in equally comfy chairs, are Suze and Park, who have not yet regained their faculties, so they are simply staring blankly at the nothingness. And the man turns to you and he goes, welcome back. Sorry for the rude awakening, I suppose, but this is currently my realm for the moment. I just need a moment to regain the rest of my power, and I will be back in hell. But I did want to invite you in for the moment to thank you for everything and also to answer a question you may have. But of course, if you'd like, we can wait for your friends to come too. They should be back in just a moment. But in the meantime, if you would like, I can answer your question before they wake up if you'd rather keep it private. Or we can wait and, everyone can kind of share the knowledge. I'm true to my word. We are bound. I'm sure this is very spooky. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm Tempest, clearly. But I'm basically the room Roger had constructed as basically what my prison is. It was a space available to him and I on equal terms. As he conjured me, he set the spell. This was something that this is a place we could both utilize. But when he locked me in here and sealed me behind the door with his blood to basically ferment, more and more of my power grew. And though this isn't technically a plane of existence. It's basically like a small room that is just absolutely filled to the brim with the unknowable power that I have at my disposal. And especially now after everything, especially with him gone, it's just like taking a breather. So having you come into this space, basically this isn't real. None of this is real. I am like kind of like a giant turtle, and the three of you are sitting in a space your brain cannot perceive. So instead, I made it like a little library. I made myself look like a guy. I can look like someone else, and he snaps, and as when your eyes blink, now a very lovely librarian style looking woman is sitting in the chair, and he goes, "Do you prefer this more? I can always change backs, but it doesn't matter what I look like. I'm sort of just here to thank you and to discuss how to move forward." And as he says that, Park, you come back. You come too. You are also sitting in a library with a very distraught looking Pete, a sexy librarian lady, and Suze, who looks empty.
Nice.
Hey, Park, this sexy librarian is Tempest, and
Hello.
we're in a library.
Wow, very nice business you got going.
Thank you.
Everywhere.
Thank you. It's not real. Don't worry.
Beautiful. Perfect. Just like how I like it.
He closes the book and sets it down next to him. He says, "All right, just a few more minutes and Suze will come to as well." Now, I said this to Pete. Obviously, you have a question. That is the nature of this deal. We'll deal with the aftermath after we have a nice little conversation. But if you would like to keep your question a little on the more secret side, that can be done. I did make the deal with the three of you, but I did make it with you individually as well. So don't feel like if you have a question you'd like answered, it doesn't need to necessarily be known to your compatriots. So would you like to wait for Suze to wake up, or is there anything I can do currently?
I can wait.
All right. And a good 2 minutes passes by as everyone just kind of sits in awkward silence until Suze, you find yourself in a library with a sexy librarian lady sitting in a chair looking kind of smug, and your two friends who look uncomfortable.
What the fuck?
Hello, Suze. Welcome.
Oh, God.
I'm Tempest.
Yeah, ooh, really?
This, do you not like this form? I can change it. And
It's
he
the
snaps.
voice with the...
Now it's back to that Pete, I'm sorry, it's back to that original man, and he's like, "Hello, is this one better? Do you like the other one?"
No, it's fine. It's your choice, your place, obviously, I'm guessing.
Oh, kind of. For the moment, I will be deconstructing this and tearing it to shreds for having the audacity to contain my entity in the slightest. But for the moment, it is a extremely safe place for us to speak, to come to terms with what happened and the future as well. So I'll begin by upholding my part of the bargain. If you would like to ask your questions now, I'd be happy to answer. If you would choose to save them until later, by all means, you do not need to do that now if you don't want to.
I actually think I know what I want my question to be, because oh God, what time is it? How long were we out?
Oh, in terms of time, when I put you back, it can be anywhere from several hours to a couple minutes. Time is nothing to me. I can put you back. You're currently nowhere.
Cool.
So putting you back where you were is not difficult.
I like that. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we should figure that out.
My question is, oh my God, hang on, this isn't my question, Tempest. Do either of you remember what the fuck the name of the guy is that kidnapped us? It feels like literally like 6 months have passed in like a week.
Oh, the group that kidnapped us?
No, just the guy.
The really dickish agent that interviewed you guys.
Yeah, hold on. Let me open my mind real quick and find out.
Open your mind, please.
Please hold. I'm opening my mind real quick to check.
No, it sounds like you have a really heavy mind.
Yeah, I've got a lot on my mind, it's almost like I keep a
Like a notebook.
like a notebook or something, but
Yeah.
like in my brain. Brent Bradleyson, I think is
Yep,
his
that's
name.
Brent. No, it's like Brent Brentelson or something. Brent Bradleyton. It's something along those lines. He is asshole though.
Brent Bradleyson. He's single.
Okay.
Just so you guys can remember that fact.
What is something that could be used to blackmail Bradderton Leeson?
Let's see. He picks the book up and he flips through a couple of pages and he says, Brent. Now, Brent is that obnoxious fellow who kidnapped you in the first place, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. There's a few things to choose from. You could mention any of his divorces. You could, bring up how they were brought on by any number of his affairs with about exactly 37 different people. Let's see. He has sired 6 children, 4 of which he is aware of. He has not taken care of any of them. And he is deeply, deeply in love with that scientist lady,
Dr. Laura.
Dr. Oma. He is horribly still in love with her. She left him because he had the audacity to cheat and divorced, clearly. But he still holds her in his heart. And there is nothing more painful to him than watching her be happy elsewhere.
Well, that's gonna have to do then. Thank you, Tempest.
Got it. Anything else?
Do you want to ask me a question?
You can go first.
All right, I'll ask mine. Where is my brother?
Your brother is... Hold on. Flips a couple of pages. Okay. Your brother is alive. He is, however, holed up in Atlanta, Georgia at the moment. But it looks like
Atlanta.
He is planning to... He's heading to California in a matter of exactly 1 week after you return back to the present. So if you can find a way to avoid eventually being thrown into jail, you will be able to intercept him at the main terminal in the Los Angeles train station.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Park, I am deathly curious to know your question.
My question is more of a... Before I propose this, I would just like to give the context that this would be after I die. Because I know you said that your one rule is that you are no longer dealing with alive living beings.
No, I do not wish to interfere right now. I will let that, I'll give it a couple of centuries. I'll see where humanity's at. But for the moment, being locked up against my will, forced to do, well, not forced, I did have a hand in it, but kind of being forced into a project that did benefit me in the end. Still, imagine being a king and then being locked into one of your peasants' basements for several years against your will.
Yeah, we've all been kidnapped before.
Yeah. Anyway, please, after you die,
would you be able to help me find someone?
Of course.
Beautiful.
Are they human? Or
Oh, absolutely not.
I see. Are you looking for your parents?
Yes, I was going to say, I do believe you know exactly who this is going to be. My father.
Yes. I know exactly where your father is.
Beautiful. But I will respect your wish to not deal with the living, and I will wait till I die to deal with that.
Wait, well, Park, who's your dad?
Suze.
I just feel like we did it. I just feel like we did it, Like we did the thing. Like who's your dad?
Oh.
Suze, my darling child. Suze, my sweet darling,
please,
lovely friend.
Please, can I tell them? Please, can I tell them?
Yeah.
Your friend here is half demon.
I think we figured that out last time.
Did you though? Did you truly?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like,
did you know without a shadow of a doubt?
I don't know anything without a shadow of a doubt, but like I was like, yeah. So like your dad is like who? John Satan or something?
Oh, no one that no, God, no. But your father is quite powerful. I'm not sure if you were aware.
Is his name
Not
like
a prince of.
Tim?
No, shut up.
Suze, hold up, please, Tempest, please give me a moment. Suze, if my father was a demon of any sort of status and repute, do you think I would be here right now?
I literally have no idea. To be frank with you, I don't know. Is that something that I should? Pete, would you think that?
What? No.
Yeah, right. Like, no, I don't know. Sorry. I guess it was a
That's like-
stupid
No,
question.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
just
actually-
curious because like in the society that we come from in modern times, like if I was the child of like Jeff Bean Toast or
Beth
Mr.
Bezos.
Muskrat, Beth Jesus or Mr. Muskrat out there, do you really think that I would just be like left to like wander around with like the average person? Because I know that it sounds really terrible when I word it like that, but the reasonable answer is I would not be allowed to leave my home.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Like,
No,
unfortunately, in the society we come from, it's probably not a realistic thing to do to let your child wander alone. And I really don't think that if my father was any sort of significant creature, that he would allow that.
Well, what's Park Senior's name then?
I won't be telling you at the moment. I will wait until you can join me in finding your father. But please
It's gonna be
understand.
absolutely silly.
Please understand. You are so wrong. So wrong.
Huh?
Your father is one of the.
He's one of the demons ever.
No. He's sort of like a backbone. Consider him not on my level, not a prince of hell, but something equally ancient and powerful in its own degree. But please understand that coupling A with humanity, B siring a human of all things, and C keeping it on the DL, as you will, is highly illegal. So
Oh, sweet.
what and
Oh my
why?
God, can we turn him into the Hell Police?
I mean, if you can figure out a way to gather an audience with, the King of Hell, sure. I personally don't have any vendetta against him, and though I have a lot of power, I'm not exactly the kind of demon who can be combative. I'm a fucking turtle. But I do know a secret or two, and I would be more than happy to share with you everything when you have the time to join me.
Beautiful.
So, okay, you guys asked your big old questions. So, in terms of returning to your time, if you would like, I can sort of speed it up a little bit. I can put you back into the past, present, as it were, about an hour before you are meant to go back. I don't really want to put you back any sooner than that, just in case, I miss. I'm not exactly at full capacity here, and if I put you back after you're meant to go to the future, it would likely just destabilize anything, and you'd probably all die immediately, unless that's something you'd like. If you want, we can just bypass the whole you can be miserable in the humans for the rest of your lives. I can kill you if you want, or you can go and finish any unfinished business. Do understand it will be quite unpleasant. I can guarantee you that. There is, of course, pleasure. I can see conclusions. I can see, for some of you, an immense amount of pain, misery. I won't specify because obviously I would like to leave this up to you. But please, let me know how you would like to proceed, because as soon as I send you back wherever, or kill you, I will be destroying this realm, I will be going back to hell, and I will be spending quite a few years with Roger.
Oh, that's gonna be so cute. I love that for you.
Well,
Hey, Park. Earlier you said that, like, you had, like, some trick up your sleeve or something for when we get back?
Yeah, the thing that they were blackmailing me for. I smuggle people. I'm like the witness protection, but for people that couldn't go to police, essentially.
oh yeah, I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Alright,
like,
yeah.
people
Probably
like
go
you,
back.
for example, you commit a war crime and then disappear. Wink.
Nah, I've never done anything bad.
No, of course you haven't. You're
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, Tempest,
Thank you.
I won't speak for anyone else, but I feel like I gotta give the rest a chance at least, and maybe I won't end up behind bars for all of it.
Yeah,
That's a
probably a good
possibility.
idea.
There's obviously, the future is not set in stone. I can see a myriad of choices that would lead down a myriad of different paths. Not all of them are miserable. You would have a chance at, I will admit, it is not exactly high, but there is a chance you can live a relatively happy life and grow old and die naturally, and then, the rest is history. But there is also a good chance you might be terribly miserable for many, many years. So if you wish to roll that die, I am more than happy to put you back where you belong. However, do understand that after this conversation, we will not be speaking again until after you are complete.
I understand.
Is there anything else you guys want to know? I mean, you did do a really good job. So I'm feeling quite generous. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
I asked my one question. I think I'm all good.
I think
I think I'm also good.
there's some
Right.
things that are just kind of better left unsaid, and I think that we kind of just gotta do the rest out,
All right. Then I bid you all a very fair farewell.
Goodbye, Tempest.
Wait, before we go, can I
I
give
take back
Tempest a fist bump?
Sure. He reaches out his hand, and when
Yeah.
your fist touches his, for a moment, you get a glimpse of time as like a thing. And when you pull away to, break the fist bump and snap back to just being a person, you immediately throw up.
Okay, that was a bad idea. Thanks, Tempest.
No problem.
I was going to shake your hand, but I don't think I'll fare well better than him.
Yeah, just waves from here on
you
out.
specifically might. Suze, I do not recommend
Nah,
it.
I'm good.
I'll go for it anyway. I go to shake his hand.
Shake his hand, and you can also not comprehend what the presence of time moving and thrusting and twisting and turning. So when you let go, you feel quite ill, but you don't throw up.
Nice.
All right, well, you have a lovely lives, boys. I will see you in anywhere from 15 minutes to 80 years. Bye.
Oh,
And you
geez.
are
Okay, goodbye.
back.
Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What is up? Thank you so much for listening to the Bloodied Past finale, our Beth-led adventure. Before we get into anything else, I want to give a big shout out to Beth, who really pulled together an incredible adventure to do for us during the height of a pandemic, no less. I am super grateful for the opportunity to revisit some classic locations and some classic characters, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Going forward, we are going to be getting back into the main story, and that is going to start April 11th on our Patreon, and April 18th on the main feed. We're getting back into some R&R, baby, with Atticus, Cornelius, and Phoebe. So I hope you look forward to it. I also want to say, real quick, that if you enjoyed any of the music from last week's April Fool's episode, you can find that at bethtrip.bandcamp.com/releases. If you'd like to help us support the show, there are so many great ways to do it. Telling a friend is one of the #1 ways to help support the show. Tweet about us on social media. Please use the hashtag 10cast or tag us. We love to see your art, your comments, all that stuff really means the world to us. If you want to join a growing community of listeners, please consider going to our Discord. It's available, it's our pinned tweet on Twitter, so you can just hop on in and join a really wonderful community of people. If you'd like to support the show financially, we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/10cast. We have 2 tiers for you. We try to make it as easy as possible. For $5 a month, get this, you get almost every episode a week early. One of the only exceptions was April Fool's, but just about everything else, you're going to get that a week early on Patreon. And then for $10 a month, we thank you every single week during this segment. And that's why I'd like to thank our $10 patrons, Mango, Morgan Woolbrandt, Amanda Krondar, and Emmy Lynn Lerderna. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. We really appreciate you guys. You're the best. There's some new and exciting ways to listen to the show. We're now on Spotify, so if you have Spotify, please consider following us and maybe even leaving us a rating on that. That'd be helpful. If you like YouTube and you get your podcasts through YouTube, do people get their podcasts through YouTube? I don't really know yet, but we have it. You can find it. We're at This Isn't Normal at YouTube. Feel free. I'm pretty sure almost every episode is available on that platform already. So go over there if you like YouTube and podcasts together. I don't know if this is a feature I'm really going to be advertising while we're kind of still getting back into things, but if you guys remember during season 1, we actually offered ads and personal messages, and it was $25 for a personal message, $50 for an ad, and we'd read it during this segment. Well, we got one. Again, if you're interested, please let me know, Twitter or Discord or anything really. But today, I want to tell you about Absolutely Mango on Twitch. Do you like watching Twitch streamers? No? Well, what if they're a polyamorous queer streamer who often pops into their friends' streams and mainly streams games and art? Better? Nice. Feel free to go watch Absolutely_Mango on Twitch and maybe consider following their friends as well, like Quills and Spells, Siobhan Robotnik 19, and Electric Thunder Arts, who are also queer streamers. Sometimes we even do tabletop role-playing games together, usually on Mangos. Feel free to visit Mango at Absolutely_Mango on Twitch. Well, everyone, I think that's about everything I have for you this week. Please look forward to getting back into Season 2 main story after all this time. Thank you all for listening so much. Please tweet at us, tumble us. Tumble us. Is that what you used to describe doing things on Tumblr? Please tumble us on Tumblr. Please drink lots of water, and we will catch you next week. All right, bye-bye.
You are back in the hallway, and where that door once stood is just a wall.
Nice.
Did we do the right thing?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, like, we preserved the timeline and, like, we stopped someone who was probably going to go mad with power. There has to be something for that, right?
If it helps your heart, it's best not to think about it too hard.
But, like, was there a good path forward?
Not really.
I mean, like, yeah, no, one way, like, we would have had some power-hungry dude go crazy because he had this infinite power, or, you know, we could just kill him and have blood on our hands.
I just feel like, given the alternative, I think we did okay. I think we probably pissed off a lot of people, and we did kill a guy.
Oh.
But
also we have a little servant in the afterlife now. So that's pretty cool.
I would not call him that.
Yeah, no, I would not say that within like a 50-mile radius of that actually.
Yeah, that's not what I meant.
But I wonder what
you
time
can,
it is.
You can be the little serpent in the afterlife. It is definitely not the other way around, though.
I head upstairs and try to find a clock.
As you head upstairs, the house is quiet. And as you look out the window, it looks like it's much brighter than it was earlier. And when you see a clock, it reads 11:50.
I guess that's that, huh? Do you guys have anything you want to do in like 10 minutes?
Is
Wait, where's Dick?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Chicken Richard still here?
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
Chicken? Chicken Richard?
How much time do we have before we go back? 10 minutes or an
10
hour?
minutes.
10
He
minutes.
was trying to give you an hour, but apparently he fucked up because he gave you 10 minutes.
Damn.
Chicken? Where is he? Where's my boy?
The house is silent.
I look outside and see if I can see him outside.
No, he's not there.
Does
He is nowhere in the proximity of this house. I will tell you right now.
Huh.
Damn, he definitely got arrested.
God bless that.
He definitely got arrested for squatting. Is there
probably that cockroach execution?
the cockroach execution got out of hand?
Should we confess to Dandy? I think we can get there
Do
in
we
like
have
10
time
minutes.
to do
We can
that?
get there in like
I will
8
say
minutes.
I will say if you would like to do that, I will make sure you have enough time.
Yes.
I would
Okay.
like to get
Yeah,
that
let's
off
do
my
that.
chest.
You guys head outside, ready to figure out how to sprint back when you actually see Dandy poking around the side of the house. Like, it kind of looks like she's digging through the trash.
Hi, Dandy.
She lifts her
Girl,
head up and she's like, "You!" And she fucking launches at Pete.
Wait, you guys didn't tell me that you threw me off the
Oh,
Pete, since you have absolutely no idea what's about to happen, Dandy is going to punch you as hard as she can in the face. So if you would like to
Okay,
dodge, you are going to have to take disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge that, or I'm gonna try at least.
Dandy got
I
a hard
forgot
success.
about that part.
Oops.
Damn.
Okay, I also got a failure actually.
Okay, hold on. You take 3 points of damage as she
Oof.
clocks you as hard as she can. You literally are knocked off of your feet onto your back, and it feels as if the wind has been knocked out of you as you gasp to get your bearings. She grabs you by the collar and lifts you off of your feet in an almost unnatural show of strength as she says, "How dare you?
Dandy.
How dare
Dandy.
What?
We have...
What kind of detective are you?
What the fuck are you talking about? This man murdered a man in cold
We
blood.
just walked out of the building with him.
She drops him and she goes, "Oh, I see." And she draws a knife.
Wait, hang on. Wait,
How
Dandy.
is that how you're interpreting this?
Dandy, wait, just hang on. We got like 8 minutes left here, bud.
How dare you? I trusted you.
Yeah. Has anyone ever
You
told you
used
your
me.
whole like no killing rule is like a lot? Like I really do feel like we could have been much better off if you kind of this dude was going mad with power.
So that means it's okay to kill him. That means that it's 100% all right for you to take God into your own hands and end another man's life.
No,
What did
I
you-
feel pretty
tell
puffed
me-
up about it.
Good. I hope you do. I hope you spend the rest of your lives regretting what you did. And whatever deal you took with that demon, I hope it bites you in the ass.
I mean, I guess that's all fair.
You
guess-
used me. And I have seen enough bloodshed. I have seen enough people killed, murdered in the name of power and demons. What did you guys get out of it, huh? What exactly was worth it? What exactly was worth it that you couldn't try and talk Roger out of it? That you couldn't, find another way, huh?
I have a chance to find my family now. And I don't know what that means to you, but I feel like to most people, having that chance is quite important, especially if they were unreachable previously.
So
And I have
that
a,
means
I have a
that's
chance
more
to.
important. That's more important than a man's life. That's what you're saying.
If killing one man allows me to see someone that I never thought I would ever see again, yes.
Daddy spits
I
at
would
your feet.
just like to butt in here and.
Dandy.
No, Pete. Yeah, you
Go
can go
ahead,
butt in
Matt.
first. Your reason's better, I think. Anyway.
Okay, I was just gonna say that my reasoning was that I get to avenge my mother's unnecessary death, and I think that's pretty important.
Damn, I wish we'd learned more about that throughout the course of
Yeah,
this.
crazy
Damn.
story. I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
Yeah, you will. We'll have to like sit down and have like coffee at Startucks or something.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, yeah, that's my reasoning. Go ahead, Suze.
I mean, to be honest with you, Dandy, I'm not getting much out of this. I'm probably gonna spend the rest of my life in prison for this when we go back. You know, there's consequences for what we did, and it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good, but it was the right thing to do, and I know that that's maybe something that you'll never understand, but I saw the look in that man's eyes when he said that he could harness unlimited power, and I knew whatever he was going to do, it was too risky. Things aren't great 100 years from now. I think that's just kind of human history, but at least I know that we make it 100 years, and there's something kind of comforting about that. So I'm sorry for everything.
Let me ask you one thing. You said Roger was using the demon he had trapped to learn how to harness unlimited power. What does that mean?
He literally wanted to control time, and he said it was all for the betterment of humanity, but when you get that much power, I don't know. I've watched movies, I've seen it firsthand with some of these corporations that rise up in the 21st century, and it just goes to your head, and you can't use it for good. It's impossible.
So please let me ask you one thing. You killed the guy who had this power and then released the demon who was associated with that. So what exactly is stopping the demon that you released from finding Roger, assumedly in hell, if that's where he went, from taking that knowledge and using it against humanity?
The demon is literally the passage of time. I don't think it really has any reason to turn that against us.
Yeah, he seemed pretty done with humanity, to be honest with you.
Let me make a clarification, guys, outside of Dandy. So Roger's work was not to control time. It was to learn how to take over demons and control them, starting with
that's right.
starting
Forgot
with
about that
Tempest.
whole thing.
So not time, it was just controlling demons.
Dandy, he literally wanted to like enslave demon kind. It was pretty fucked up.
That is fucked up. I will agree. Do I think that warrants death? No. In fact, frankly, I think you may have created an even worse situation. As you open your mouth to say something else, you are immediately cut off. And it feels exactly like it did before. You black out, nothingness, tumbling, emptiness, like you're being torn apart and put back together, but no pain, just the sensation of moving and bouncing and being in a direction that you were never meant to go. And suddenly you're back. You're back in that machine, and you are butt-ass naked, all three of you, but you are back in that machine, and there is several people in front of you with guns pointed directly at you. And
guys.
Brent and Dr. Oma are standing behind them with, for Dr. Oma, fear written all over her face, and for Brent, it is a level of serious hatred just absolutely rolling off of him.
What's up?
Hey, can I put some clothes on? I'm a little uncomfortable here.
So, what happened, guys?
Well, your boy Big R Hobbly Scobbly, decided he wanted to literally enslave an entire, like, demonic civilization, which,
We know.
well,
We
we
were
didn't.
working on it.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of crazy how you forgot to mention that in the briefing. It told us a lot about, space and time and other douchey things, but, you kind of conveniently left that out. So, we just completed history as per normal.
Roger knew how to enslave demons. And
Yeah.
you just let him go to hell with the demons. If
Well,
anyone figures out how to get that information from him, there is nothing stopping them from enslaving demonkind under the reign of one other demon, and who knows what the fuck they will do with that. Why? Why did you...
Tell me, who's going to find that? The
how about-
demons? The
how about
demons
the-
are going to enslave the demons? They need a human counterpart, do they not?
No!
How are
No,
they
they-
going to get out of hell by enslaving each other?
That... If the one demon makes a pact with a human and opens, a realm, just like they did in the 20s, there is absolutely nothing stopping them from eventually breaking through. There is absolutely a way for demons to break back into Earth. It is not complicated. And if they have amassed a fraction of the population of what we assume is in hell, it's over.
but it's been 100 years almost, and nothing bad has happened.
That is true.
I don't. You know how you do have this entire group of people that know about demons. I do believe that there are other people in the world that find out about demons and figure out that they can stop them. And I'm pretty sure that it happened in Sinzaba in the 1920s, because if the state of the town was anything to go by when we got there, and the fact that there was a demon attack and they sent it back to hell, I'm just saying there are ways to send them back. It's not like, oops, the door opened and we can't close it. Doors can be closed.
Do you know how they managed to send a demon back to hell? Do you know how they did that?
No, but I'm sure it took a lot of work.
It was another demon who literally kicked his ass back to hell.
Oh, it doesn't sound like my problem.
Park.
Oh, due to unfortunate circumstances, a demon came out of hell, and I don't know how to contact any other demons and go and have them help me put the demon back in hell.
Park.
So, just fuck humanity, though. Is that the stance you're taking at this
Oh,
point?
I wanted to enslave another group of beings from a different plane of existence because I thought that would be the lesser of two evils.
Pete.
It is! All they do after we die is torture you for eternity.
Oh, some slavery is okay if I say it's fine. Do you really hear how you're sounding? Time has existed for how long, and the demons have been in hell the entire time? Do you really think that there's not going to be anything that stops them throughout the history of forever?
Park, buddy, they are pointing guns at us right now. I just want to make sure you remember that.
Oh, they're gonna shoot me, and then I'll go to hell and hang out with the demons. Oh, that's so sad.
Listen, Brent, my colleague
Listen,
aside.
all I'm saying is they can't kill me in a way that even matters to me.
My colleague aside, I think this whole thing was maybe just kind of a bust. It was a really cool experiment, and I think there's a lot you guys can do with the tech going forward, but honestly, I think maybe we should just write this whole thing off. Just a big misunderstanding. And you go on your merry way, and we go on our merry ways. Probably sign some NDAs, I bet.
No, you're 100% going to prison.
Oh, nice. Love that. Because the prison system is so good.
Well,
I'm okay with some slavery because I said it's fine.
what about if I said that I knew about your illegitimate children?
Brent looks flabbergasted. What?
You know,
Dr. also says, what?
Oh, the unrequited love, too.
Yeah.
Don't forget that one. That one's a very
Oh.
important one.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there,
And
bud.
also, what was it, like the 30-something partners?
Yeah, the 30-something romantic partners throughout the course of your marriages. And I do believe, am I incorrect that adultery is a crime if it can be proven?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You mentioned the illegitimate children, but did you forget to mention that he doesn't even know about some of them?
Oh, yes, that's
And the
right. There's 6 in
child
total.
support that would come with that. Yeah, the child support for that? Oof. Crazy.
Man, you know, in some states in our country, you can actually be sent to prison for not paying child support.
It's true.
Brent looks slack-jawed. Dr. Oma looks like also slack-jawed, like she's not really sure what to do with this info. She goes, listen, regardless of Brent's hundreds of thousands of shortcomings and clear just stupid fucking idiot. Unfortunately for the 3 of you, 2 of you are murderers, and you, Park, are interesting.
Dr. Oma, he loves you still.
Ew. And Brent turns a violent shade of purple, and he goes, "That's enough. That's a fucking enough. I don't know I don't know how the hell you found out about any of that shit. Which, by the way, I do not have 6 children. I definitely only have at least maybe 3.
You might want to hit up some of your 30
at
partners.
least. Oh. You should check back in with the people that you've had relations with.
There's too many.
Oh, you better get calling then, bud.
That doesn't matter. I am not the one in the hot seat right now. He looks at Dr. Oma, who sidesteps like 6 big steps, and he's like, I will be later. But 2 of you, Pete, Suze, you're literal murderers, and Park, you are some bizarre mix of human and something we assume else, and also we are aware of, the human smuggling you do. So, no. But also, like, no, you could go to prison.
You have reasonable suspicion to believe that I'm not even mostly human, and you're going to put me in a human prison.
You are mostly human, you ding-dong!
Suze has, like, her head in her hands. She's like, well, there was the one shot.
No. No, there's more going on here. You really think that putting me in, like, a human boy prison is going to do something? Knowing the line of work that I do, and you really think that, I'm gonna put him in a little box and he's gonna stay there.
Park, you are relentless.
What
are they going to do to me that I can't deal with?
Did you?
What, they send me to prison and then, I gotta sit here for a little while. The entirety of eternity is in front of us, and we know it's there.
Did you make a deal with the demon?
Is that any of your goddamn business?
Yes, frankly.
The guy that we sent back in time with time magic made a deal with a demon, maybe, or something. Oh.
It's not magic. It's literally science.
I just figured out how to do this cool thing, and the people I was blackmailing were being belligerent.
Yeah, we made a deal with a demon, though. We did that.
All right. Well, put down that humans cannot be trusted with any sense of power. Next time we figure out how to send something back, it needs to be automated, or at least we need to be able to ensure that it doesn't make contact with a demon. Just write that down for the next time Okay, round them up, boys. Let's take them back to lockup. We will figure out from there. And let's get moving. We got what, 6 months? Let's see if there's anything we can do. And
I demand pants before you arrest me.
no, he walks away.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going insane. I punch a fucking guard.
Wait, and Park's doing it, Pete's doing it too. Let's go.
All right, prison riot. Woo!
I'm not getting arrested. I'm gonna fucking get out of here or die trying.
I'm going to roll to see if the guard you shoot shoots you in response, or attempts to restrain you. It all depends on if he gives in to needless violence. Let's find out. He failed, so I guess. Oh, okay, well, he failed to, I guess, keep his rationale. So, unfortunately, he's going to shoot you.
So do we all just go down in a fucking blaze of glory?
If you want, you can go to jail. I'm just.
Park. I kind of feel like you may have doomed us.
No.
Listen, Park was our way out of jail, so like.
No. This is fine.
He shoots you.
You got this?
I don't know if there's anything you want or can do to try and avoid being shot, since you punched him in close proximity. He did get a firearm success. He got like a 17, so I just assume that's probably a success of some kind for a trained police officer.
Can I roll to try and get the gun from him as he's trying to shoot me with it?
Okay. How about this? You are shot in the leg, so I'm gonna have you take 6 points of damage.
Nice.
For that, you are now bleeding. But now we can have a strength contest to try to remove the gun from him.
I rolled an extreme success.
Oh my god.
Stinky got a failure. I'm gonna let you guys know this specific guard smells really strongly of BO, so I'm calling him Stinky.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you.
Stinky failed. So he shoots you in a panic. It hits you in the leg. It does not hit an artery, but it is bleeding quite heavily. It's extremely painful. But in the confusion, you do wrestle a gun away from him.
Damn, now I have to think critically for a second.
I will give you a minute to think, but in the second as you are processing this, all of the other armed guards are going to turn their weapons upon you, so please be aware of that.
Can I make an action when they turn their guns onto Park?
Yes, what would you like to do?
I want to steal a gun too.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll stealth to not be noticed as you do a quick approach, so please roll stealth first.
I got a heart.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll. We're gonna have a strength contest, but because you succeeded in, not attracting attention, please take advantage. Ooh.
Okay. I got
Guess who-
a 1.
Guess who got a critical fail?
Oh.
You go to grab the gun from this guard, and in his shock as you grab it, he accidentally punts himself in the face with the gun and knocks himself out cold.
Okay, you guys saw that. I didn't hit him, but I did take his gun.
I'm pointing my gun at the next closest officer.
He looks extremely uncomfortable, and he's like, sir, please drop your weapon.
Oh, sir, please drop your weapon.
Oh
I don't
my
even
God,
have mine
Bard.
drawn yet, but I see that you've already got yours drawn, so I'm going to ask you politely to put it away. Wait, you think I'm just going to go to jail?
Sir, I also have my weapon drawn and pointed at you.
Oh, you think that matters to me?
Kind of.
Only one of us has a reason to go home tonight. And it's not me.
Mm.
So the way I see it, you can turn around and walk out of this room, or I can shoot you.
Here's the other thing, Bud, and I do kind of think that this is something important, is that when you guys go back in time again in like 6 months and you try to right humanity, this whole timeline's going to get skewed. And if it gets skewed, we're just going to be out of prison anyway, because we wouldn't have any reason to be in prison because Roger's fine.
You're about to open paradox timelines, essentially.
Which, I mean, it's fine either way. It's just like, we can all just go on our merry way, or we can literally go to jail for 6 months, and then if you guys succeed, then it's literally for nothing anyway, except that you might not be alive.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion.
That is a hard success.
This guy looks like he just broke his brain, and he's like, I'm literally just a guard, man.
Yeah.
I don't have any control over this.
No.
You have control over your own life. You could walk out of this room right now.
Yeah, man. We'll shoot you in the leg quick if you want.
No, please, no,
Can I have your gun?
no,
Can it, sir?
no.
Sir.
If you even touch me, I will shoot you.
That's fine. Listen, my friend here, I think he's kind of got off the deep end. I'm just kind of like going with the flow right now. If you shoot me, that's fine. But it's just, I'd like your gun.
And also, like, you got two people with guns pointed at you, so like, if you shoot her, we're
There
gonna
is-
shoot you.
I was gonna say, please be aware, there is a whole other police officer. They're not police officer. There's 2 guards. You have 2 guns. They have 2 guns. So and Suze is also there. So that's the situation you guys are in. So it's kind of like a standoff. So this officer is not going to just give you his weapon. That's not going to work.
All right, I think can we go then? Is that cool if we just like leave?
Oh no, we're gonna talk this out. We're
Yeah,
gonna figure this out.
No, we're not.
I'd like to do that, but we're gonna go. So
How are you going to get out of the facility?
I don't
Do
know.
you don't know where you are?
Do
he
you
have a
think we just
security badge
appeared
on him?
here and we weren't here before? We were walked in.
No, we
No,
were kind
you
of
weren't.
like kidnapped.
I'm bluffing.
No, I think
Suze,
I appreciate that part, but I think he knows.
Suze, he's just a guard. He said it himself.
This man has a. Sir, are you married?
That is none of your business.
I know. I'm just trying to make conversation.
That's great.
Can we go?
Oh.
Can I roll persuasion to go?
That I don't know how we're gonna get out of this mess, but there's no way you're gonna persuade a guard to just fucking leave. You're in a standoff. Something needs to change. Personally, I did not expect this.
I shoot
outcome.
this man in the leg.
Oh, okay.
No! I shoot the other guard.
Okay, they both shoot at you. So I guess
At who?
so. One of them had his gun pointed at you, Park. One of them had his gun pointed at you, Pete. Suze, you were just kind of there, so you're not getting shot. But if you're both shooting, you're both getting shot.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Who's
Okay.
gonna get out of here scot-free?
Okay, rolling against. That is an extreme success. So unless you get anything better than that, you're getting shot.
I got a 1.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh my
'cause
god!
This guy got an. So you do beat him, but I mean, so they both succeed. So I think everyone's getting shot.
Nice. It's called a trade-off in the games, boys.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to see. I'm gonna roll luck for my 2 guys. I want you both to roll luck as well, and we'll find out where you get shot. So, guard number 1, he got a 2. He gets shot in the leg, so he goes down, but he's fine. Guard number 1. Ooh. Okay. Park, you shoot the guard in the face.
Oh,
And you are shot. Tell me what your luck rolls are, please.
I got a 13.
I got a hard success.
Okay. Pete, you are shot in the shoulder. Park, you are also shot in the shoulder, but you have also been shot in the leg, so please be aware that you are, at this point, going to be
Severely injured.
you are almost incapacitated. You are not going to be able to move without assistance of some kind, as you are bleeding a lot. One of the guards is now dead. The other guard is shot in the leg on the floor, but he still has his gun pointed at the 2 of you, and he's absolutely shitting his pants at the moment. As you can now, as shots have gone off, like, more people are going to be rushing into the facility. You literally have a few seconds to act. Suze, Pete, you're gonna have to take the lead on this. As Park, you are kind of at their mercy.
All right.
Oh my
so
god.
Who does the gun pointed at right now?
His gun is pointed at, I'm gonna say Park mostly. I assume you both still have your gun, but he's pointed at Park because he's probably going to be the easiest to shoot.
Okay, Park. OOC, you're half demon. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I'm gonna kick the guard real hard in the leg.
You are not that close to him.
What? I'm gonna run up
No,
to him
you
and do
guys-
it then.
Okay, you're probably gonna get shot again.
Fuck it, I'm going down in a blaze of glory. Let's go, Park.
Oh god. All right. You rush the guard who still has his gun. As you do so, he is going to attempt to shoot you again,
Okay.
and that
I'm gonna
is
try to
an
dodge.
extreme success.
Can I try and
Okay,
shoot this guard as he's trying to shoot?
You're gonna have. You can try to shoot as well, but because you've been shot twice now, you're going to have to take disadvantage.
Yeah, alright, that's so fair.
All right, I'm not okay. Okay, so I did also get an success, but I'm still getting shot.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll luck for this guy. You kick him. Please roll for damage. Okay, he just got a normal success, so you get shot in the stomach.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fuck.
I also got a normal success.
All right, and what were you were rolling to shoot him?
I was rolling to shoot the guard, yeah.
Okay, you shoot him in the shoulder as well, and he goes down. He is probably unconscious at this point, if not and depending on how much damage Mark does, possibly dead.
I just kicked him in the leg real hard, and I got 3 damage.
The guard dies.
Damn, that fatal leg kick, bro.
Does you in
Suze-
every time. Right in
Suze, how you
Achilles heel.
doing? How
Suze,
you doing?
She's just like watching all of this madness, and I think
Please
like,
understand, you guys are all naked as well.
oh yeah, I know.
This is fine.
I think Suze has like kind of seen Park get shot twice, and Pete's also been shot, right? Yeah, like in the
Twice.
shoulder.
And
Uh,
stomach.
Boys,
They're both in I'm gonna say Park is in almost critical condition. That I'm gonna say that shoulder wound, likely, if not nicked an artery, is very close to one. So you are in bad shape, Park. Pete, if you do not find medical attention within 24 hours, you will die.
good, perfect.
Suze is just kind of like, are you guys good if I like go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suggest
go,
not
go,
going
go,
that
go,
way.
go, go.
All right, I'll see you guys probably in like 80, or probably less than 80, but I'll see you guys soon, okay?
Go,
Dude,
go,
we'll get-
go,
we'll
go,
get-
go live your best life that you can
Yeah,
manage.
we'll get that coffee soon, Seuss.
Damn, this has been a fucked up week.
More guards are entering the scene.
Suze,
Go,
run.
Seuss, go.
All right, Suze is just gonna start fucking running.
I'm gonna start shooting at guards as they start coming in.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna follow
All right.
Park's lead.
So let me explain what happens. So you start making your way to the only what appears to be hopefully unmanned exit. It is just a door on the opposite end of the room. As Pete and Park draw the guards' attention and literal fire as they fire upon them, a unfortunate bloodbath takes place. There is no way to escape. Park, Pete, after anywhere from between 30 seconds to about 2 minutes, you are dead, both of you.
Perfect.
But let's roll to see how many guards you took down with you.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a
What are we-
d6, and that's how many guards you both took out. 4.
So
Okay,
you
you
rolled
killed
a
4 other
D6.
guards,
Nice.
Okay.
but you both die. Suze, please roll luck.
No pressure.
God damn, I hope she gets out.
Me too.
I got a hard success.
Suze, you run through the door, and you find yourself in what appears to be an emergency exit stairwell. You run up the stairs until you find an exit door. You run outside, naked, undamaged, totally fine, and you find yourself in the middle of New York City.
Man, they did all this right under New York. Well, at least I probably fit in.
You are butt naked. People are staring openly, but you just start running. You pick a direction and you start running. And you dive into alleys, you slip in between streets. You don't care who sees you, you don't care what sees you. After about an hour of just running naked, not giving a fuck, you lost them. You are essentially free, but you also have no idea what the future holds for you. Pete, Park, you die. And when you open your eyes again and find yourself almost in what looks like a giant palace. But the palace is entirely underwater. It is like being in a giant glass cage, but there is beautiful decorations above you, underneath you, around you, and a giant, humongous turtle with like more eyes than you know how to count swims up to you and almost psychically, because it does not open its mouth, and says, "Well, hello. I wasn't really expecting you guys this soon. I did say 15 minutes, but that one was not exactly the most likely scenario, so howdy."
We're very fond of speed running in this house.
Sure does. It kind of looks like Suze made it out, but you boys sure don't waste time, huh?
It's about the efficiency.
We wanted to make sure that Suze got out because she went through the most in this situation. You know what? She deserves a good life after this.
That's entirely fair. How about this? If obviously, you know, you're a little new here, we're gonna have to go through some introductions, we're gonna have to get some ground rules going. I stand 100% behind my word. I will make your lives here as comfortable as possible, and you shan't want for much. And if you'd like, once it's a little safer, if you want to get in touch with Suze, I can make that happen.
Yeah.
Come here, let me show you to your rooms. Sure, Mark, what do you want to do?
I was just gonna give Park a big hug.
Oh.
Nice. I give him a hug back.
You guys, as horrible as it was, and as uncertain of the morality of all of your decisions, essentially you made it. As long as Tempest keeps his word for eternity, you're basically guaranteed comfort and, at the very least, a semblance of safety for the entirety of eternity. Suze?
All right, so Suze spends about a week laying extremely low in New York City, which really isn't that hard to do. She scrounges for food in dumpsters, she finds every possible penny she can, and then squirrels it all away. And after about a week, maybe 2 weeks, she has enough, and she travels down to the local bus station. And she purchases a one-way ticket away from New York City to Sinsuba.
And that's where we'll end it.
And that's where we'll end it.